Monday night. It is time for A.o.K Championship Wrestling. We're kicking off Extreme Rules. AJ Long facing off against Nova. Sent over by I Am Booty 27. Let's head right into it. We're going to keep this one a little bit shorter. We're going to run things a little bit different than we have in the past. We're going to try to keep us into a normal bedtime here going forward. These 1 o'clock, 5-hour streams. I appreciate everybody that's been running through them with me. I absolutely do. But we don't have to do that anymore. We're not going to do that anymore. So in the meantime, we're getting ready to hit ringside. This loading screen is just about done. AJ Long taking on Nova, kicking things off for us. We got the Cruiserweight Championship coming up next. As Chris Andrews challenges Blaze for that Cruiserweight title. Tank goes one-on-one with returning Chris Chaos. Connor Riley scheduled to be here with Hunter Singer. Kamron Sawyer one-on-one versus Sycho Smoke.
Making his way to the ring, representing the Chop Squad.
Chris Nightmare takes on James Coleman.
196 pounds.
Ivy goes against Shelly Steele. This is this women's Undisputed title on the up for grabs tonight. As Nguyen takes on Amaya for the women's Undisputed A.o.K Heavyweight Championship. And our main event tonight, Prestige challenges once again for the Intercontinental Championship against Alex K. All right, now we got our second combatant coming down here to kick off the show. The Green Meanie Nova.
From Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 281 pounds, Green Mean Noah.
This man looking for a win. He's again one of the newer members of the roster. Been here for a bit, looking to get that foothold. Looking to pick up a win here and move his way forward through the roster. AJ Long, of course, his longtime partner, Adrian Arnold, due back after the Hell in the Cell. He will be back next week, next Sunday or next Wednesday, perhaps. Cookie butter, he says. The man says cookie butter. That sounds good. Sounds good. I like that. Tim Bouchard in the chat. Welcome in, my friend. Been here for a bit. I don't know where you've been all of this life. Did you ever think it wasn't about you, Tim? maybe Cookie Butter has been searching for you. Match made in heaven. Nova, look at this. Nova with a Hurricane Rana helicopter takedown here. Kicking things off for a big man. AJ Long rolls him up. Jesus, he buckled him in half. Nova trying to get the crowd behind him as well. As I said, trying to find his footing here at A.o.K. AJ Long with the reversal boot to the midsection. One more time with that Hurricane Rana style takedown. That's good. That's the way a good romance starts. Of course, we all know a bad romance starts with rah rah. Anyway, back inside we go. We got Still Steps, Extreme Rules, AJ Long, oblivious to the fact that there's a large chunk of diamond-plated metal in the center of the ring. Oh, you kicking it off tonight. Buddy. Still Steps, able to stop the step, drop the steps, and stop the attack with a clothesline. Welcome in, Booty. Just in time, man. Just in time. You were saying, this man looking for a victory tonight. Looking to grab first rung, man. If he can just grab that, right victory. He could just grab the right victory at the right time. And using them steps the way he is, I don't think AJ Long is going to be grabbing any kind of victories at any kind of time, in any kind of future. Nova floats him over, and Long with the reversal, with the catches him before he could drop him on top of his coconut with that DDT. Nova using his size difference, forcing him back to the corner, working the arm. Always good to be off work, man. Always good to be off work. This is my day off. I go back in for a long day tomorrow. And Nova again with the steel steps right between the eyes. Right between the eyes. Haven't seen you on recently, man. Everything all right on your end? You got everything back to where you needed to be with your issues there, Petey? Nice back suplex and a tip up. Look at this. Finishes out with a leg drop. And again with the steps, uncertain with what he wants to do. He better make up his mind. As Long starts to get back up, and again, just steps to the head. Look at this. Changes his mind. Nova. AJ Long on spaghetti legs, eats a spinning backhand. And I'll have you sing a soprano. Heels to the chin. Jenna Taylor refereeing this match, officiating, if you will. But really, she ain't got a whole lot to do till somebody tries to cover somebody. She's not here to enforce any rules. She is only here to count a 3 count. Or to verify a submission. White noise. And we've got a cover here. This could be it. Center of the ring. AJ Long pushes off, gets the shoulder up. And Nova back to the steps. Blocked this time. Long tried to get some offense in. Look at this. Spins him around. Power driver. Corkscrewed him into the top of the mat. Jenna, bored out of her mind, forgets she's got a job to do and gives AJ Long the moment. The 1 second he needed to get the shoulder up. Nova wraps the arm around, sends him to the mat. Still steps again, swing and a miss. Blocked again by Long. Irish whip sends the big man into the ropes. Down goes Long. Gets the knee up, but it looks like both men went for the same maneuver. Big right hand by Nova. Irish whip into the ropes goes AJ. High lifting knee. And again, look at this. Nova looking for damage. Or just frustration maybe. Doesn't know what he wants to do. Elbow, that'll work. Drives it into the bridge of the nose, and Long trying to get some separation, but he's gone outside the ring a couple of times. It ain't been helpful to him. Drop kick to the lower back. Again, Long able to, AJ able to get some distance for a minute, but not a whole lot of offense coming from him. Back inside we go. This has been a pretty one-sided matchup. Long back to his feet, both men in the center of the ring. Inverted atomic drop and a boot to finish it. Senton. Novo with a, how shall we say, shuck it. Staying in control of the matchup. And this A.o.K arena crowd starting to get a little noisy here. Starting to get some volume to them. Nova not sure what he wants to do. He wants to hit somebody with something. Handful of hair, but again, AJ with the break. Collar and elbow. Nice amateur takedown. Of course, AJ Long with that amateur background. Graduated from somebody help me out with this kid's backstory. Alright. Cal U. He looks like a California University type kid. University of Omaha. Not that there's anything wrong with that. At least he went to college. Long is barely holding himself up in the corner. And Nova, again with that corkscrew power driver. Pull of the leg, and again, Jenna. A little slow to get there, but she hits the 3 count. And Nova grabs up the victory he was searching for. Is it the one that's going to push his career? Is this the one that's going to get him to that next level? Would this gain him the momentum it takes to grab up that hardcore title?
Here is your winner, Green Mean Noah.
Shout out Booty for the Dubs. Let's do that. Let's do that. We'll get up more. We head into our next matchup. We head into our next matchup. Psycho cutter. We can adjust that. We can adjust that. That is not an issue, my friend. Matter of fact, I would jot that down and try to get that taken care of as quickly as possible. What we got going on here? I didn't realize this was supposed to be. Hold up. This was supposed to be a title match. Come on, man. Alright, I mean, we'll go. Yeah, boy. I will do that as quickly as I can. Bash at the beach. Any other wrestling fans in the chat? You know who you are. Check that man out. You may want to bounce somebody over to, if you got 2K22. 2K22. Pooty's still running 22, is still running 22 over there. Get the boys back into action. Prestige is already over there. Blaze and Chris Canyon Andrews. Slap in the face. And loose ass. Tell him, Blaze, get himself back there till I say ring the bell. Sidestep. Blaze taking up the Cruiserweight champion, taking up the mantle here first. Yeah, boy, they are designed to do that, my friend. Not the Buffalo Bills, but payment bills, absolutely. But yeah, man, you boys get your stuff over there at 22. I know you still got them out there. I know you guys still have 2K22 out there. Look at this, going for a quick cover. Help a brother out with his roster. Big drop there by Blaze. Chris Andrews, a couple of short punches to the ribs. Collar and elbow tie up. Andrews sends his opponent off the ropes. Collision course intact. Andrews to the top rope. Hardcore champ laid out. Full extension. Hook of the leg. Lou with the count of 2. This Andrews suplex, well placed, well executed. One more time, so nice, and had to do it twice. Back up, steps under, butterfly suplex one more time. And the Cruiserweight champ having a bit of issues here tonight. Look at this. Torture rack cutter. And a hook. Referee Lou halfway around the ring. That was a quick match. Damn, that was a quick match. Andrews picking up a very quick win over the Cruiserweight champion. He's so I'm trying to do something with my time frame tonight. I'm trying not to keep us here for 5 hours, guys. I mean, I appreciate everybody said earlier. I appreciate everybody that's been in here for those 5-hour streams.
Here is your winner.
I'm trying not to.
Charming Kris.
So I extended both in-game shows to full, to the full 9 matches as Chris Andrews struts around the ring here. And I'm probably looking at doing one show like Sunday night, one in-game show on Wednesday night. But if the matchups are going to be quick like this, I still want to get some of my time. You know what I mean? Like, I want to spend some time with you guys. But with that being said, Extreme Rules Tank, our boy Tank, facing off against the returning Chris Chaos. Chaos had been out with a minor injury. Twisted his soul or something. So I hear. Able to compete back in 100% condition. So we figured we'd throw him in an Extreme Rules match against Buff Corey Matthews. See how it goes. 245-pound chia pit. Hit that button, the man said. Let's go to ringside. See if Wayne will do any kind of introductions for us. Have at it, Wanker.
The following is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from Allentown, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 245 pounds, Tank.
We actually, it's kind of what we did. We finished out, I got 23 at launch, but we were real close to the end of season 2 of using 2K22, and just coming out of our second run through. So I wanted to finish that whole season out and then just start fresh into season 3. So, which gave us plenty of time for everybody to build some characters, get them out there. Now, unfortunately, we haven't done anything as far as with all the new DLCs. We probably got a lot of new updates we could probably adjust to. But yeah, since we were already in the middle of it, almost to the end, I held off until we finished out what we considered season 2 WrestleMania, and then kicked in season 3 the week after WrestleMania on 2K23.
The Terror, Kris.
We had most of the same roster for the most part, and a bunch of new guys, and it flowed pretty good, I think. A lot of guys came back, so that was kind of cool. Chris Chaos. Creepy Kris. Bastard child of the boogeyman and Flavor Flav. Let the chaos begin, the man says. That's what time it is. It's time for the chaos to begin. As the chaotic one makes his entrance, you go one-on-one against Tank, former hardcore champion. Chaos coming back 100%. See, he still got them shapes. We didn't cure him of that while he was out. Tank set to go against that man, Chris Chaos. Lining him up. Look at this, floats him over, DDT. Puts the big man to the mat, giving up a bit of a weight differential here is Chaos. Look at this, catches him, drops him with the Scorpion Death Drop. Off with the springboard. Now working the base, trying to take the foundation off. take it out from under the hulking beast of a man. 5'4", 245 pounds, 0% body fat. The Tank. At the moment, though, taking the wheels off of him is what he's doing. Chaos with a very, very good strategy. Just focusing on the leg of Tank. Winding him up. Showboating. Leads to ass whoopings. Or at least gut wrench suplexes. Chaos a little dizzy there coming up off the mat. Just a little bit of help from Tank. There's to the outside goes Chaos. Tank through the ropes. A diving headbutt square between the eyes of the chaotic one. Bear hug. Tank has it wrapped in. 10-second roll on the outside here. And no, there isn't. It's Extreme Rules as well. My bad. It's also an Extreme Rules matchup. No count out. But any submissions do have to happen inside the ring. And Chaos with that hanging DDT. From behind, pulls him to the floor again. Chaos, like I said, giving up a little bit of a big weight difference here. But using his whole body throughout the match here as a weapon. Speaking of weapons, brings a ladder into the ring, and now Tank with the showboating. Get away with it. He might. Back outside we go, here in front of us at the desk. Another hanging DDT, rising all the way to the floor. Chaos. Too much to talk about. Back and forth begins here in front of us. Another DDT. Boot to the belly button. Chaos able to block those two punches, but that boot came right up the middle, turned him inside out. Finger in the eyes. What? Chaos, a little unsure of himself, getting the shakes again. Gives Tank that opening, and into the barricade he goes. Tank now under the ring. What's he looking for? Got another ladder. He's pulling it up. Look at this, separating himself between separating himself from Kris Chaos. Chaos rolling under, but caught up. Monkey flip, almost tosses him on top of the ladder. Holy Jesus! Holy Jesus! Chaos back to his feet, still in working condition. Back inside we go. Chaos walks right into that big right hand. Pump handle throwaway slam, landing mostly on the ladder, and Tank still in control. Chaos again with a leg pull. Lock him up again with a DDT. Chaos with the cover. Jenna gets a 2 count. Springboard too far out, lands on the ladder, almost tripped himself up there. Over the top goes Chaos, and look at this, Tank going topside. Flying leap through the ladder, and Kris Chaos may be back out on another injury. Tank with the rock and roll sign, giving Chaos a boost by the looks of it. Chaos answering the call of the devil. Thrown up by Tank, and look at this, the power of Tank. Military press slam, and again Chaos struggling back to his feet. One more time above the head. This time with reps. Tank, just a beast of a specimen. Chaos, all fight. All fight. No smarts, but all fight. Big double axe handle. And there we go, a cover. And Chaos. Gets the shoulder back to his feet. At the very least, into the corner he goes. Oh no. It's that time. Could it be? It's that. Oh, not the ball shack. Right in the ball shack. And Tank no goes for the cover. Double handle again. And that may be it for Chris Chaos. We've got a 1, 2, 3. Tank walking away your winner. And this A.o.K arena has gone ballistic. They've gone bananas, folks. Take a look at the ball shack. Follows it up with that big hammer punch. Chris Chaos can pick his teeth up in the 33rd row on his way back to the backstage area. As Tank celebrates his victory center ring. Had some issues with these next two battles, the next two to battle. Conor Riley and Hunter Singer have been at each other's throats over the last couple of weeks. Last week, Hunter had wrestled Adrian Arnold, and after the match, God damn it. Anyway, after the match, sorry about that, OTM. I don't know if you're here or not, brother, but Hunter, I'm not used to this rivalry questionnaire thing that we go through yet. I'll get the hang of it, guys, eventually. I'll get the hang of it. But Conor Riley attacking both Hunter Singer and Adrian Arnold after their match. This rivalry is heated up. Hell in the Cell just around the corner. What do these two boys have in mind for each other come that premium live event? Worse yet, what do they have for us here tonight on A.o.K Championship Wrestling? Let's head to ringside and find out. Wayne Kerr, do your thing. Wayne. A hardcore champion. Conor Riley
is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 205 pounds, the hardcore champion, the torpedo, Conor Riley.
I was trying to say that. Thank you. Since you weren't going to do your job, I thought I had to do it for you. I was just impatient. Anyway, Conor Riley attacking Hunter Singer after his match against Adrian Arnold last week. And truth be told, Hunter Singer was none too happy about that. Non-title matchup. Carter said he's not defending that title till the pay-per-view. Until Hell in the Cell.
From Pennsylvania, weighing in at
Super chill. The total package.
The total package. Hunter.
Hunter Singer, former hardcore champion. Former tag team champion. Cruiserweight champion. This man has been around, the workhorse of A.o.K. He is here tonight to face off against his arch rival, his nemesis, Conor Riley. Looking to gain the upper hand, a little bit of momentum going into Hell in the Cell. Let's go to ringside. Referee Lou Sass checking on both men. Here we go. Ringing it up. Conor with the upper hand right out the gate. Looking for a submission, twisting his boy into a bookend he is. And a quick cover. Hunter, shoulders to the mat, gets 1 count. Riley bridges him out, holds on to him. One more time around for a secondary suplex. Battling for position, Irish whip sends Connor into the ropes. Hunter drops down, leapfrog over. Standing mule kick. And sends his man outside with a clothesline. Hunter Singer over the top rope, using the top as a springboard. Moonsault all the way down, a Hurricane Rana. And Hunter Singer has come to fight. The referee starts his count, and Hunter firing off rights, lefts, punches, kicks, snapmare, rolls him over one more time. And Singer taking it straight to the hardcore champion. Kip up by the champ, collar and elbow tie up, and Hunter again in control. Side Russian leg sweep. Hunter looking for a position here. Referees count to 6. And these two men are all the way to the, almost up to the ramp here. Hunter back inside, referee lose, count continues. Hunter showboating Connor Riley a little quicker than Hunter gave him credit for. And now Riley in control. One misstep was all it took. Tide is turned, Riley ducks under. Looked like he was going for a German suplex, but rolls him up. Hits him with a Pele kick. Hunter kip up of his own, no go. And these two squaring up. Pretty evenly matched up duo. As Connor sets his man onto the bottom rope. Guillotine over the top. Riley handspring, upside down, one more Pele kick, and down goes Hunter Singer one more time. Riley drapes the arm, hooks the leg, bridge. Doesn't hold it, continues the match, look at this. Off the rope, one more time, the torpedoes moonsault, if you will. To his feet, handspring one more time, one more Pele kick. Looking to put his man into a position here. What? Irish whip, Hunter back to his feet, trying to take back some sort of command. One more Irish whip, reversal. Hunter using those ropes as a ladder, hits the ropes again. Look at this, back and forth, big clothesline. And Hunter goes for the cover, center of the ring. Referee Lou Sass hits the mat twice. Back to his feet, locked up, Irish whip. Hunter sends his opponent into the corner. Goes for the poetry in motion, all by his lonesome, and Connor gets the knees up. Look at this, flat line coming in and going down. Discus forearm in Hunter, and a little bit of trouble here. The hardcore champ goes back to his feet, and Hunter, tornado DDT. Ooh, that kick was a little straight to the nose. So is that DDT, and the Singer hooks the leg. Referee Lou starts his count. Only a 1. Riley fighting back up from his knee position. One more time with the double suplex. Hunter crashed hard on that second landing. Fighting back to his feet. Connor on the inside. The referee starts his count. Look at this, Connor over the top rope. And the A.o.K arena comes to life again. One-on-one matchup. Referee Lou keeping his count going. As Connor applies a submission hold to the outside, looking to wear down his opponent. Looking to make a victory at Hell in a Cell possibly a little easier for himself. Either of these men get injured. I'm assuming we're going to see this matchup again in Hell in a Cell. We'll find out. Top rope, Conor Riley, torpedo stomp. Center of the ring, the referee hooks the leg. The referee didn't hook the leg. Conor hooked the leg. The referee count stops it too. As the challenger in this non-title matchup pulls the shoulder one more time. Riley with a gourd buster suplex. Back to the top rope. Torpedo stomp a second time. We're talking internal bleeding here, folks. And there it is, the 3-count Hunter. Hunter walking away with the loss on this one.
Here's your winner, the Torpedo, Conor Riley.
Conor picking up the victory. A little bit of steam. A little bit of steam heading into Hell in a Cell. Let's head on over to the next matchup. Kamron Sawyer and Sycho Smoke. These two again battling for position on that ladder leading to the U.S. Championship. The back and forth between these two has never been a clear winner. Extreme Rules matchup, Sycho Smoke, Kamron Sawyer, the Predator. Coming up next on A.o.K Championship Wrestling. If you're new here, you're just checking in and like to join us, throw your created wrestler up onto community creations using the hashtag A.o.K. Keep your attributes maximum 95. Try to avoid any signatures or finishers as your main move set. And again, use the hashtag.
Is an Extreme Rules match.
We uploaded and used almost, could be as quickly as the next broadcast, which occurs every Sunday night at 7 and every Wednesday night at 9 on Twitch. Because remember, when you're watching A.o.K Championship Wrestling, we're not just wrestling. Oh, we're just A.o.K. Now back to your regular scheduled program. Kamron Sawyer, the Predator, thrill of the hunt indeed. We get ready to kick these things off here. As his opponent, another one of these creepy bastards with the flickering lights and the candles and the bunch of damn weirdos. That's what it is, bunch of damn weirdos.
And his opponent from the bottomless pits, weighing in at 234 pounds, Sycho Smoke.
Man, the crowd loves him. Win, lose, or draw, they love this man. This A.o.K Arena crowd. Kamron Sawyer been on a bit of a back and forth with his win-loss record. Sycho Smoke being a big part of that. A few more matches coming up after this one. We have Kris Nightmare face off against James Coleman. Ivy going one-on-one against Shelly Steele. Final two matchups of the night are title matches. Nguyen taking on Amaya for the Women's Undisputed Championship. The main event prestige challenges A.o.K for the Intercontinental Championship. But right now, Kamron Sawyer about to take on this man, Sycho Smoke, in an Extreme Rules matchup. let's head inside the ring and let Lou get this kicked off. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not referee Lou. Hey, referee Joe Brony back in action with us. Hey, hallelujah, head official Joe Brony. Man plays no games in the ring, I tell you what. Kamron Sawyer looking for a powerbomb position, but Sycho with a couple of hands changed the direction of the matchup, followed up by a couple of toes. Boot to the midsection, right hand, left hand, spinning kick to the midsection one more time. Over the top, spinning cutter, takes him down, and Smoke feeling pretty good about his chances here. A moonsault headbutt? Sure was. Just proved me just to make sure I seen it the first time. Making sure my eyes weren't deceiving me. He does. One more time from behind. Neck breaker. Follows it up with a secondary neck breaker. And Sawyer, the Predator, in trouble. Jawbreaker. Big clothesline. Smoke ducking under. Release German. And again, with that moonsault headbutt, we got it covered. Joe Brony right on top of things here as we get a 1 count. Sycho Smoke allows his man back to his feet, sends him over the top rope. And the 10 beats of the boat are on. All 10, and down goes Kamron. Out goes the Sycho. Taking his time, looking for the sledgehammer. It's time to play the game. A little bit of taunt. And letting Kamron gain his wits about him. That may not be a good idea. That shot was right in the nose. And Sawyer back to his feet quickly. Boot to the midsection. Sycho Smoke fires back. Back and forth begins. Both men battling for position here. Mandible claw. The mandible claw. No go. Sycho Smoke helps his man back up. Still at ringside. Into the barricade. And sledgehammer again into the elbow. Into the left arm of Kamron Sawyer. Again into the wrist and forearm area. Smoke sends his opponent just across the aisle into the barricade again. Back inside, guys. Sycho Smoke. There's no count out, bud. We're good. You could have stayed out there. You didn't need to break the ref's count. Sycho with the clear advantage at the moment. Maybe not. As Kamron gets a couple of shots in. Throwaway slam halfway up the aisleway. And Sawyer looking to make this momentum change. Looking under the ring, the great equalizer could be there. Steel chair across the lower back. The thrill of the hunt has kicked in as the Predator repeatedly swings that steel chair. Sycho Smoke able to break free, sends Kamron into the barricade again. Up on the shoulder and a massive powerbomb at ringside. Sawyer stumbling around into the barricade, using it to hold himself awake. Elbow comes up, saves himself from that chair shot. Inverted atomic drop. Irish whip into the barricade again. Kamron looking to make this bit of a comeback. Falling power slam and steel chair in hand again. Kamron lines him up, swing and a miss. That back elbow didn't miss a thing. Chair to the back, and Sawyer again on the floor. Look at this. Sycho with this creepy attack. on his opponent, Kamron Sawyer. Into the barricade again. Lifts his man up and drops him face first across the top of that barricade. Back inside we go. Smoke again with the advantage. Up on the shoulders. Kamron trying to break free, slides down the back. Scoops him up, slams him down. Quick power slam by Kamron Sawyer. Swing and a miss. Ducking out of the way. And Smoke stays on the attack. And again, Sawyer finds himself in a predicament. As the Sycho goes under the ring looking for a ladder. Not sure what he's got in mind with the ladder. Kamron Sawyer not real keen on the idea of a ladder being involved. But ends up eating it anyway, stupid. Looking for the cover. Joe Brody gets a 2 count as the glitch. As the escalator part of our ring kicked in. Somebody must have hit the emergency off button there. Kamron drapes the arm, snap suplex. A little something to say to his opponent, but misses with that lariat. Smoke back to his feet. Package DDT. And a falling fist drop. Sycho Smoke in control for the moment, maybe not. Catches him, look at this. Military press slam into a driver. And Smoke in complete control here. One more time, up to the shoulders, fireman's carry, spins him around for that power slam. Joe Brody down for the count. 1, 2, 3. Kamron Sawyer on the losing end of this matchup. See a replay that fireman's carry into a falling power slam. Smoke and mirrors.
Here is your winner, Sycho Smoke.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he did. You're right, he did. Better just somebody pay the exuberant amount of fees to get us the Undertaker. Sycho Smoke picks up another victory. As he inches his way closer to that U.S. Championship. Coming up next, Kris Nightmare and James Coleman. I don't know if Darth Zebra OTM is in here. I haven't heard from OTM. So, we're just going to go forward with it. Let's hit those buttons. But I do remember you guys on here. Post-match torso injury or targeted arm ambush. Let's who's that's up and down. OTM just in time to tell me. Just in time for you to not. We're gonna let it ride anyway, right? We're gonna let it ride anyway, right? Coming up in the last 4 matchups of the show tonight, kids. I said we will see what happens here. These matchups went by pretty quick. We are just clearing the 1 hour mark. Do we attempt the double show tonight? I don't know. 18 matches would stay as only 1 hour show. There's no tag matches on this show. Oddly enough. Kris Nightmare making his way down and Coleman from behind. Slams him into the steel steps. These two, Coleman attacked last week by Kris Nightmare. Only after Coleman, I mean, let's face it, Coleman instigated all of this. Nightmare, look at this, Coleman still working the arm over. He had slammed into those steel steps just moments ago. Inside the ring goes Nightmare. Coleman inside the ring, and referee Lou finally starting the match officially. Nightmare able to fight back, rolls him over, but that arm. He babied his arm on the way over that after that maneuver. Springboard cutter. Springboard cutter looking for the cover. And a 2 count only. Kick to the knee. Look at this. Into that German suplex holds him down. Coleman's a bully. Coleman's a bully. Spins him around, another big right hand. Kip up. Coleman runs him back down with that running lariat. Back to his feet. Coleman with a teardrop suplex into the corner. Hook of the leg. That may do it, 2 count only. The shoulder comes up. Chris Nightmare keeping this matchup alive. Right in the bandana. Coleman stepping on the fingers of his opponent before putting the boots to the forearm. Helping his opponent up, collar and elbow tie-up. Sends Nightmare into the ropes, ducking down. Spinning around, nice discus punch. That forearm caught his opponent mid-stride. Off the ropes, but Coleman back to his feet again. Irish whip, Nightmare into the corner. Coleman staying on the attack. Again, working the arm. Working the arm of Chris Nightmare. That same arm he threw, that arm right there. Into the corner he goes again. Coleman, big boot. He about rotated that kid's head 360 degrees. We got a cover. And 2. 2 only. Chris Nightmare barely got the shoulder up, but he got the shoulder up, and look at this, just throws Coleman out of the ring. Completely throws Coleman out of the ring. And continues the attack outside. Referee starting his count. Boot to the face. Coleman on the barricade, holding himself up. Nightmare drives him into the barricade a second time. Boot to the face. Nightmare looking to make a comeback here. Super kicks front and back. Coleman fighting back, finally getting a little more offense back into the matchup. Eat the feet. Down goes Nightmare. Stalls him out. No, rolls him over the back. Hurry! Look at this. Tilt-a-whirl head spin. Takes him all the way across the backside area. The referees count to 7. Both men back in. Low drop kick, taking the knee out from under Chris Nightmare. Rolls out of the way. These two men, 1 for 1 here. Match move for move. Collar and elbow, kick to the midsection. Spins him out with that driver. Nightmare standing twisting senton. Well placed. Super kick. Coleman down on the mat, and Nightmare going to the top rope. What do we have in mind here? Spiral splash, and that may do it. 1, 2. Coleman kicking out at 2. Boot to the face. Nightmare. Look at this. Disrespect, lifts him up, spinning buzzsaw kick before climbing to the top rope. Loose ass better get out the way. Nobody home after that splash, and Coleman with a low flying elbow, or a low flying clothesline. Springboard over the top, square cross body. Coleman dusts himself off to continue on. And again, back to the arm. Back to the arm of Nightmare. Into the barricade. go. Look at this. Coleman draping him over the barricade right in front of the A.o.K crowd, and a knee to the face. And back inside Coleman goes, looking to break the count to continue the attack. Back inside one more time, Coleman. Using up going for a cutter, no go. That was some glitchy moveset. Glitchy moveset. Nightmare. Cross body into the corner, onto the outside, comes back in. Coleman with the assist, up and down for the gut buster. Helps his opponent back up. Coleman cutter. Nightmare center of the ring. Referee Lou starts his count. What is Lou doing? Two very, very slow count by referee. Referee Lou with a very, very low count. Checking on, look at this, Coleman under the ring is Lou checking on Nightmare. And Coleman already attacking the arm before, during, and now after the matchup. Threatening Lou. Don't hit Lou. Don't hit Lou. That's a fine. That's a fine. Yeah, you'll threaten Lou, but you won't threaten him. He'll threaten Lou, but he won't threaten no Joe like that. We're gonna get Kris Nightmare some medical attention. Take that piece of trash James Coleman out of the ring too. Falls count anywhere. We got some ladies action coming up. Back-to-back women's matches. Falls count anywhere. Ivy versus Shelly Steele. Still a lot to say. Everybody fears Joe. Joe Brony ain't no jabroni, if you know what I mean. Joe Brony will whoop anybody's ass in A.o.K. Bar none. We've seen it happen. That motherfucker almost took over the main event of WrestleMania through the Battle Royal, the Royal Rumble. It was amazing. It was amazing. Referee snapped and just went on an absolute terror through the A.o.K ranks. Let's head to ringside.
The following contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match.
FCA Falls Count Anywhere, Ivy.
From New York, Ivy.
Body positive, 100%. Ivy. Finished out season 2 as the women's undisputed champion. But as it stands, no one has been able to topple our current champion, Amaya, the person that defeated Ivy for that women's undisputed championship at the beginning of season 3 here. Amaya had grabbed up that title and has held onto it extremely tightly over the course of the season.
And
Shelly
from
Steele,
London, England,
balls of
the
steel.
Warrior Princess, Shelly Steele.
The Warrior Princess from Wales. Taking on one of her biggest opponents to date when she goes up against Ivy. We talked earlier about a weight differential between Chris Chaos and Tank. Yeah, there's a lot going on in this matchup. And Shelly Steele has a lot to make up for here. But this crowd loves her. The A.o.K arena popping to life for her here. Now, if you're tuning in late here to A.o.K Championship Wrestling, you can always pick up all of the rewind over on the Ace of Knaves Entertainment YouTube channel. Sure, you pick that up. You can catch all of season 3 on YouTube. Again, that's Ace of Knaves YouTube. Ace of Knaves Entertainment at the YouTube. Check that out and give that a subscribe. Follow along with us over there to keep up with all the action you may have missed. In case you want to go back and check some things out. Just to be the VODs here on Twitch don't last forever. But we got a decent run going for us over on Ace of Knaves and YouTube. Check that out one more time. In the meantime, and if you are watching this on the, if you are watching this on the YouTube channel, again, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit the notifications. We put a show up after every Sunday night and after every Wednesday night, airing it, and you get a show on the YouTubes. Catch up on anything you may have missed. Season 3 now available at Ace of Knaves Entertainment. Let's go back to ringside as Shelly Steele is putting an absolute beat down on Ivy. Falls count anywhere. And Ivy gonna go ahead and just pick that pinfall up right here. Joe Brony with a 2 count. Shelly Steele, crucifix slam. Hooks the leg. Joe getting way around that. I think he just wanted a better look on his way around. Gets a 2 count. 2 count only. As Shelly Steele gets her leg taken out from under her. Ivy back to her feet and looking under the ring for some ordinary household objects like a sledgehammer. German suplex. Ripcord runs her over with a clothesline. And Shelly Steele in a world of hurt. Back to her feet though. Look at this glancing blow. Didn't even phase Ivy. But she wraps her up, flatlines her. Ivy sent to the barricade. And into our desk. Trying to get the crowd riled up. Kick to the midsection, face first, into the knee. We got it covered. Joe taking a long way around again. 2 count early. 2 count. Ivy pops the shoulder. Sledgehammer. Shelly Steele drops the bomb on the wrist and fingers of Ivy. Big lifting knee. And the Warrior Princess back to her feet, sends the Beast into the stage steps. Stage steps? Slow steps. Ivy rolled over, now going to work on the knees. Shelly Steele with the ankle lock. Kendo stick. Taken from her, big swing to the midsection. And now Ivy opening up with this kendo stick. Shelly Steele, bless her heart, may have just brought her own demise upon her. 1 count. As Joe Brony has a hard time getting a good vantage point of the shoulders. Ivy, Shelly sidestepping, letting Ivy use her own momentum into that barricade. And again sends her in manually. We got to cover. 2 count. Ivy raises the shoulder again. Again, Shelly trying for the kendo stick, but cut short by the beautiful Beast. Ivy again, collar and elbow, military press. And military slam. Look at this. Kip up. And the Warrior Princess find a new life. Rolls her up. Pele kick on the return. And Shelly Steele trying to get some momentum back. Sledgehammer may do it. And the assault starts. Look at this. Ivy snags her up. Look, Joe didn't even realize it was a pinfall. Joe daydreaming over there. Didn't realize that it happened so quick. Lifting knee, and again, Ivy in control as she sends her opponent back inside the ring. Big scoop slam and a cover. This is more of a power slam. There's a point of contention, actually. OTM, that maneuver. Is it a scoop slam or is it a power slam? It seems as if it's a power slam using a scooping. That's a questionable call there, is it not? It's not quite a scoop slam because of where they start the scooping motion. Since they're holding them first, it's almost a power slam. So I'm not, and it's too much to call it a power scoop slam. That's hard to say. But hey, those of you on YouTube, put your comments below. Is it a scoop slam? Or is it a power slam? And look at this. As I said earlier, she was going to have to use everything she had. And by golly, she's damn sure using everything she's got. She got Ivy down on the mat, lets her opponent stand back up though. Can she keep this momentum in her favor? Falls count anywhere. I'd have grabbed that kendo stick on the way out, girl. Shelly Steele sends her opponent back inside. Don't give her too much time on her own. Ivy back to her feet, but Steele with the chair of the same name. I think they might be related. Blocked by Ivy. Blocked by Shelly. And Shelly Steele with a few boxing shots there. Drawing a line in the sand. And looking for Ivy to cross it. And she sure as hell did. Put her opponent right against the ropes. Back body drop. Right out of the ring. Shelly Steele. Staying on top of her opponent. Not giving Ivy any room to breathe. She's got to stay on it. Don't stop the attack. Don't let her get back to her feet. Steele with the Irish whip. Sends her opponent outside again. Taking the chair with her. Shelly Steele across the back of Ivy. And then continues the attack. Again across the ankle, across the knee. And a right hand takes the chair away. I think it took her fucking lights out, to be honest with you. Gut wrench. What a gut buster. That may have done it. Shelly gets the shoulder up at 2. Back inside we go. Ivy sending her opponent in first. Joe Brony back inside. Collar and elbow turns into an Irish whip. Avalanche clothesline. And look at this. Pops right up. That move right there. Scoop slam. Power slam. Telling us what it is. We'll go from there with it. Again, the shoulder comes up and Shelly Steele. Nothing but heart here tonight. Nothing but heart. Another cover. And another 2 count. These girls are going at it tough. And again, Ivy, butterfly, rolls her over, holds on to her. One more time, drops her for the second, and lands her face first in that DDT. Ivy One more time with the name of some move we don't know. We got to cover. And Shelly Steele staring up at the lights while Ivy takes the victory lap here tonight on A.o.K Championship Wrestling. Take a look at the replay. Big knee to the face. One more time. She almost got the pinfall here, but I think that could have been enough, but that most certainly was. As Ivy gets her hand raised in victory here tonight in this Falls Count Anywhere matchup. More women's action on the way. Casey Nguyen faces off against the women's undisputed champion. Before I do anything, before this thing turns us into some sort of stupid fucking rivalry. Alright, just making sure. Just making sure. Let's head to ringside for this matchup. Well, let's go to the loading screen and then head to the ringside. Casey getting her chance at the A.o.K Women's Championship. Will she be the one to finally tumble the champ and a title belt? We shall see. We get ready to hit the ringside area. Waiting for the guys in the truck. Just waiting for the guys in the truck. Just waiting. There they are. Alright. Give it down, let Wayne Kerr do his talking. Meantime, I'm going to go get some
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's Undisputed World Championship.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Casey putting a lot of emphasis on her name recently. Her last couple matchups coming out like a shining star. Putting her in the position she's in here tonight. Can she topple what has to be? Has to be the longest reigning women's champion. Has to be. The underdog from the jump. Underdog from the beginning of the season. And then continues to hold that title. Will that remain the truth at the end of this matchup? Will she be able to retain against Casey Nguyen, who has been on a winning streak of late? Who has caught the right eye at the right time? Last week, Casey and Amaya tag team against Lilith and Isabella. The two of them able to work peacefully together as a tag team, but tonight they go one-on-one for that Championship gold. Another one of my favorite A.o.K designs.
Introducing the challenger.
We'll let Wayne do some of the talking here.
Casey Nguyen. And her opponent from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, she is the Women's Undisputed World Champion, the Anomaly, Amaya.
That's what it's all about tonight for these two. Casey Nguyen challenging for that title against Amaya, your referee, Jenna Taylor. Ringing the bell, here we go. Amaya right out the gate. Sends her opponent flying back to her own corner. Up she goes. Hurricane Rana. And Amaya coming in tough, the champ. Looking to make this a quick matchup tonight. Casey with other plans. Casey wanting to be celebrating here tonight. And victory it will be. Russian leg sweep. And Amaya staying on top of her on top of the challenger. There it is, rolls her up. We're looking for a pinfall, 1 count only. Back to her feet, missing with a drop kick. And Amaya with a well-placed kick to the back. Casey firing back up, but again cut short. Amaya, Hurricane Rana. The Anomaly absolutely in charge of this matchup. Earning that victory. Earning that nickname, the Anomaly, by her rise here in season 3 as Jenna keeps Amaya inside the ring, allowing Casey to come back in, but again Amaya with a drop kick to the thigh, staying in control, swinging neck breaker, and Casey could be out cold. Amaya to the top rope, turns her back. Moonsault, nobody home, and then Casey with a boot. A super kick from the mat. Kick to the midsection, locks her under, front face lock DDT. And the challenger coming to life here tonight. Remembers what it's all about, remembers what she's here for. And remembers what she's up against. One of the shortest women on the A.o.K roster. Off the ropes, look at this Superman punch into a spear, and Amaya down for the count. Referee looking for the pinfall. Not yet. Not yet. Casey to the top rope. Atomic elbow drop, shades of the Macho Man, looking for a cup of coffee in the big time. Only gets the 2. And Casey again staying on top of the champ. Looking to wear it down in the last, making this the last moments of the matchup. Casey to the outside, circles around. Amaya back up. Helicopter spins her around into the barricade. One more time, drop kick. I'm pretty sure her head ricocheted off that padding. Thank God for the padding. Russian leg sweep. And Amaya just bouncing Casey off of that barricade every chance she gets. Look at this, rolls out. Casey. Nice execution, nice reversal, boot to the face again, and the referee, Jenna, still continues her count here. As these girls get further away from the ring, almost into the crowd here beside us. Using the barricade the whole way around the ring. drop kick missing. Casey rolling back in. Will Amaya make it before the count of 10? Off the ropes goes Casey. Caught up. Boot to the midsection. And look at this. Hangman's triangle. Looking to make the champ tap out. Amaya bridges out of that hold, but can she follow up? Clothesline. Another running clothesline. Catches the foot. Single leg sweep. Can she follow up? Swing and a miss. Casey one step ahead. Right hand to the ribs. To the shoulder. Looking for snake eyes, and Casey coming out winning. Boot to the midsection. Alley-oop bomb. Not looking for the pinfall yet. Maya kips up and runs right into a boot. What a super kick that was. Casey looking to bring it home perhaps. Look at this. Maya rolls over the back looking for the pinfall. 2 again. Maya slams into the barricade, or slams into the corner. Superman punch, swing and a miss, and another spear. One more spear, one more cover. We could be looking at a new women's champion. 2 count only. 2 count only. Leg sweep. Maya stepping under. Another Russian leg sweep. Staying on top of her here. Steps over, monkey flip. Maya is working her opponent over, slowly wearing her down. Much bigger opponent. A little more meat on her bones, does Casey. But that swing leg DDT, that even flow DDT might be enough. It is not. It is not. Casey gets a boot. As Amaya bent down, she kicked her right in the side of the head. Legacy elbow coming up. And another cover. Casey looking for the title. 2 count again. Kick to the face. And Amaya in a predicament here. Rolls out of the way. Casey shoulder first into the corner, into that turnbuckle, and Amaya following up, but not enough. Again, Casey one step ahead. Superman punch again, off the ropes, ducks under, and another spear. Is that enough to keep the women's champ down? We got a 2, and Amaya pulls the shoulder again. The left shoulder comes up, and Casey Nguyen has no idea what else to hit this chick with. The anomaly, again living up to her name as Casey goes high risk. Maya back to her feet and catches her on the way down, low drop kick. And back to work on the arm. But again, Casey staying ahead of the game, reverses again Amaya into the corner. Knife edge chop. Maya up on the second turnbuckle, tornado DDT. And again, back to the arm. Maya looking for the pedigree, I believe. Catches herself with a forearm smash and dragged down from that sleeper hold. Casey, again, slowing the pace down. Amaya looking for some separation, but over the top rope, launching herself, Casey Nguyen. Full contact with the women's champ and continues to beat down on the outside. And the challenger out for blood tonight. Champ eating a knee. As referee Jenna continues her count, back inside we go. Casey knows she can't win the matchup. She can't win the title outside the ring. Going for it. Look at this. Looking for that triangle choke. Will she get a submission? Will we see a new women's champion? Will we see a new women's champion tonight? Are we looking at a submission? Are we looking at a tap out? What is going on? Look at this. Amaya with the resiliency to come back, but will it be enough? Did she avoid it enough? This has to be it. Look at this. Casey in the corner. Amaya back to her feet. Spear. That has to be it. That has to be it. But we got a winner. We got our winner. We've got our winner, and Casey finally topples our women's undisputed champion. I will have to check the mathematics and find out how many days it was that Amaya was our champion.
Here is your winner.
Has to be the longest reigning women's champion.
World champion.
Well, congratulations to Casey Nguyen. Congratulations to Casey Nguyen on her pinfall victory. Clean victory over our women's undisputed champion. I will say they should give us the option right at the end of a championship match. Our option to continue right here should have a cash-in option here. There should be a cash-in option. I feel that would be the best place to put one. Our main event, Prestige. I also want to make sure there ain't none of this bullshit going on here in either. Intercontinental Championship matchup. Prestige with his whole Jolly Rancher crew with him. The Marvelous One and the Witch Lilith. Joining the King of Old School at ringside as he challenges A.o.K for the Intercontinental Championship. Bringing the whole crew to ringside with him this time. Main event coming up next as we get ready to hit ringside action. Eventually. There we go. Let's head to ringside. Let's see what Wayne's got to say about this.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Intercontinental Championship.
Here we go. The world champion, Bud Marvelous, at his side. The Witch Lilith with them both. We asked Lilith what that notebook was all about. And she said, how do you expect us to kick ass and take names if we don't have anything to fucking write on? Direct quote. Marvelously prestigious in the ring. The World Heavyweight Champion at the side of the challenger for the Intercontinental Championship. And the Intercontinental Champion about to make his entrance here tonight, A.o.K. Gained that title after a pinfall victory on Prestige. And it's been a thorn in Prestige's side ever since. A.o.K, your Intercontinental Champion, making his entrance. And this crowd all for it. Our main event tonight here, kids. Keeping it short and sweet. And we will pick up the other half of this show. We will pick up Wednesday night will be another show. And then Hell in a Cell will be next Sunday.
Weighing in at 228 pounds, the King of Old School.
Maybe a little bit later next Sunday, but we will be here next Sunday.
And his opponent from
Stay
London,
tuned
England,
for
weighing in at 227 pounds.
You'll get your notification when we're up.
Intercontinental Champion, the phenomenal one, Alexander K.
And here we go, the main event. IC title on the line. Prestige, well aware of what the title looks like. Joe Brony holding it up for all to see as we get ready to start our main event. One-on-one matchup. Prestige, A.o.K, Intercontinental Championship up for grabs. Let's ring the bell, Joe Brony. Prestige coming in quick, but eats a drop kick off a springboard. Going for a wheelbarrow maneuver, and Prestige sidesteps him. Looking for a quick cover. Look at this. Prestige looking to take the title and go home. A 1 count. Alex rolling down the ring, making sure he's got everything under control here. Collar and elbow. Into the ropes. Prestige with a power slam. With authority. Trying to wave Alex off and ends up with a roll-up DDT. 1 count. Prestige coming up off the mat. Locks up again. Cheer squad up in the top left-hand corner of your ring screen there. Handspring. Prestige tried to step out of the way, but Alex catching him anyway. Helicopter spins him around, takes him to the mat, and a couple of boots to the nose. Prestige looking to regroup, but ends up with a couple of boots to the noggin. Outside the ring, bad place to be when you're wrestling Prestige. He will use anything around him, even the floor. You see the way he just hurt his ankle by being slammed up against the floor? Okay. Look at this, Lilith. Coming over just to get a closer look, she said. She was all hellfire and brimstone until Alex stood up. Alexander trying to keep Prestige outside the ring, knowing that Prestige can't win the title on a countout. Question is, does Prestige know that? Back inside he goes to break the count. Alexander right in behind him, springboard drop kick, lands a second one. Collar and elbow, Irish whip, sends Prestige into the ropes. Total wheel backbreaker. Intercontinental champ with a sling blade and a drop kick. And a nice combination. Can he keep his momentum going here? Prestige back to his feet. Showboating. Gets himself caught up with a Hurricane Rana. If he would just shut up sometimes, he would probably be okay. Hear that a lot. Prestige back to his feet. Kick to the midsection. Falling neckbreaker. Alexander, the champion, back to his feet, but again caught up here as Prestige lays him on the ropes. Sends him up and just, what is he doing? Cross body across the back. Now waving the champ out. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Out of the ring, around the corner, and another sling blade. Stepping under with that armbar and a kick to the chest. A.o.K back to his feet. Spanish fly, pulls it off on the ringside area. Bud and Lilith keeping their distance this time around. Short face DDT, referees count to 6. Alexander K getting back in the ring. Prestige a little bit slower on that. Look at this sunk DDT off of that shoulders tackle. Looking for the pinfall. We could have a new Intercontinental champion. No go. Prestige again in control at the moment. That moment is past. He gets dropped in that inverted suplex. Standing Spanish fly one more time. The champ keeping the challenger in check here. Springboard, wheelbarrow, bulldog, and Prestige nose first to the mat again. Staying on the attack. Alex looking for a shoulder tackle, but misses out. Matilda's kiss. Prestige hits the Matilda's kiss. And looking for the cover, we might have a brand new Intercontinental champion. 2. As the shoulder comes up. And the opponent right behind it. Alex with a running lariat. Follows it up with another. Catches the boot. Single leg trip. And the Intercontinental champ gets caught up here. Lilith catching his attention. As she is wont to do. Prestige having a little bit of time here to recuperate. Maybe not enough as he walks right into another Spanish fly. Looking for some room, sends him over one more time. And Lilith and Joe Brony having words over here now. Alex pulling Prestige away from the ropes. This might be it. And again, Lilith up on the, look at this, Lilith up on the ring apron. Caught Joe Brody's attention for just a moment, but I don't know if it's enough to help her man out or not. Pops him up, drops him down again. Cross body on the lower back. And Prestige, again, starts his shit. Turning the violence meter up a little bit. We'll be setting it up. We'll be looking at the present vegetation. Shoulders are locked. Kill switch engaged. No pun intended. We got a cook of the leg. Could it be a new IC champ? 2 count. Alex to the outside. Prestige on the top rope. Long way down. Clothesline from the top. And some words of encouragement, perhaps, from Prestige. To his fallen opponent. Knee to the face. And now just attacking him on the outside here. The referee keeps the count going, telling these guys, telling Prestige he's got to get it back in the ring. Reminding him the title can't change hands on a count out or a disqualification. pinfall or submission inside the ring, perhaps a knockout if you're lucky. And Prestige sends his boy into the turnbuckles. Boot to the face. Alex recovering quickly. Face first goes Prestige. Alex with a low basement dropkick, and again Lilith catching Alex's attention. Prestige capitalizing. Lets his man go by. He didn't really capitalize. Just sending for a ride over the top rope with a clothesline. And back outside we go. Catches him with a knee. Alex staying one, scouting that one out. German suplex, and Prestige no-sold the shit out of that. Showboating. Fires off the pistol. Fires off the shotgun DDT. Fires off the pistol. That was a shotgun guy. Knee to the face. And again, Joe telling these guys, you got to get it back in the ring. Back in we go. Referee count to 8. And Prestige climbing to the top rope again. What's he got in mind? Long way out. Changes his mind and almost walks into that wheelbarrow one more time. But again, one step ahead. Prestige. Look at this. Crossface. Steps in for a crossface, looking to take the title by submission. Can the champ hold on? He rolls him over, finds an escape. Springboard, walks into it again. And a cover. Joe Brody down for the count. And Prestige grabs the bottom rope. Rope break. Prestige getting that hand up. Alex just pulling him out away from it. Thinks he still has it. Giving Prestige a little bit of time to recapture his breath. Not a thing you want to do. Not in a championship title match. Rolls him up. That may do it. Prestidigitation. Joe Brody looking for the 3 count. 2 again is Alex. Look at this, back to back. No chance. No chance. That's got to be it. That's got to be it. 2 times to the mat, and we got a brand new Intercontinental Champion as Prestige recaptures that IC title. We see a replay from earlier in the matchup. Lilith getting involved, the first of 3 prestidigitations. 2 of them back to back. Enough to keep anybody to the mat. Nguyen will make the announcement that we all dread.
Intercontinental Champion, the King of Old School.
You heard him, the new Intercontinental Champion reclaiming the title. Leading into Hell in a Cell, which again will broadcast next Sunday, Wednesday night. We'll get we will get our Wednesday night A.o.K and OTM with the A.o.K chants in the chat. Appreciate the ride. Let's take a look at the news so far, if we get news yet. Week 3, we got a couple things. Nova being cleared, making his big return and making it in a big way. Connor Raleigh picked up the win. Bullshit goes on between him and Hunter. Coleman with the attack, looking to take out newcomer Kris Nightmare with that attack on the arm. We'll get more information on that, on how severe that injury is Wednesday night. Brand new women's A.o.K champion, the Undisputed Championship, finally falling out of the grasp of Amaya and into the loving embrace of Casey Nguyen, our new women's Undisputed Champion. And as you just saw, Prestige picking up the victory in the A.o.K Intercontinental Championship. Interesting. Do we want to take a look at power rankings? Blaze looking at number 1, James Coleman number 2, El Scorpio, your U.S. champion number 3, Hunter Singer number 4, Pandinas in the top 5. Headhunter number 6, Amaya in the 7th spot. Casey Nguyen, your new women's undisputed champion, number 8. Connor Riley, your hardcore champion, at number 9. Nova breaking the top 10 this week. His victory here tonight over AJ Long. Josh Blackwell at number 11. Kitty Katsiori at the number 12. Ivy at 13. Dank at 14. Prestige finishing up the top 15. Vulgar the Clown coming in at 16. Alex dropping down to 17. Isabella at 18. Lilith at 19. Sycho Smoke to round out the top 20. Anything else we need to take a peek at before we go forward? I don't believe so. So until then, kids, I appreciate you guys coming in for the shorter shows. And does give us a little more freedom over both shows for storyline actions. I will have time to kind of put some things together on the secondary show. I don't have that now. I didn't have that previously, but I should have that option now. But yeah, we are about to finish out tonight. Want you guys to have a good evening, and until the daylight hits, I will see you when I see you. See ya.